we have a haul. I went Labor Day shopping at my favorite boutique in Orlando. This is called Le Jeté, and I ended up getting a couple fragrances online. So I'm going to talk to you guys about them today. I do love to watch fragrance hauls, and I do love to do fragrance hauls. These are perfumes that I have been thinking about for a while. There was one that I recently had smelled and could not stop thinking about, which I'm so excited to talk to you guys about. So without further ado, we're going to just hop right into it, shall we? So the first one that I want to talk about is one that I actually smelled the very first time that I went into Le Jeté, was this bad boy right here. This is called Absolute Aphrodisiac. The box and my nails kind of match today. I have on my little stiletto nails. So anyways, this is the box. Really pretty box, gorgeous packaging. And this is by Initio. So these are the sister brand of Perfume de Marly. They are absolutely gorgeous, very heavy, thick bottles. And these are gonna be 3.4 fluid ounces. So not 40, 3.4 fluid ounces. These are so pretty. So they're gonna be a little bit more like heaty, a little more come hither, very sexy. I feel all of the Initios are gonna be very similar in that kind of profile where it's like definitely sexy, definitely strong. You have a really strong projection with Initio. This one I do have on today. It is a stunning vanilla fragrance. It's kind of like a vanilla cupcake. I'm gonna do another spray. They are super, super strong. I hate the atomizer on this. I feel like maybe I just got a bad one, but the atomizer kind of stinks on it. But also you don't need a ton of these fragrances to make like a huge impact. Honestly, it's kind of hard to tell what the notes are in here. It just smells kind of like a raspberry, like a really intense, almost kind of ambery raspberry cupcake. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from Absolute Aphrodisiac. It smells good. There's no other perfume that I could really compare this to, but it definitely has this like really, really, really sexy note to it. And I find that when I do wear, like Side Effect is another one that I have from Initio, I usually always get comments on the perfume. It is very, very strong. You do not need a lot, especially for Side Effect. It's more boozy, kind of like smoky boozy. Kind of reminds me of a upscale bar. It just smells really, really good, super sexy, a little bit more masculine leaning, but I love to wear it in the cooler months, so I'll wear it a lot in like winter. So come winter, I'll probably start wearing that more often. But Absolute Aphrodisiac is such a beautiful one if you really love like a true like vanilla cupcake scent that's sexy, slightly masculine leaning. I mean, it could really go both ways. It's not a ultra feminine scent. There's nothing like florally about it. It's also not like a Love Don't Be Shy. It's just a really, really good unisex vanilla cupcake fragrance. The next beauty we're gonna talk about is this one right here. So this is number 6 by Rosendo Mateo. I think that's how you pronounce it. Mateo. Rosendo Mateo. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but this one is stunning. It is so elegant, so beautiful, just an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous perfume. This one has jasmine, sandalwood, and oriental musk. There is some amber in here. The way that I describe this is a very like upscale, like if this was a woman, this would be like a very, very polished woman. You know, she very like, let me clean this off. She has like a very minimal like makeup routine. She's probably one of those girls who just swipes on, you know, a little bit of mascara, like a light mascara, a little bit of lip gloss. She wears like bubble bath nail polish. Like she's very minimalistic in the way she looks, but she's polished and elegant. You know, she has like a very blunt haircut. Everything's just perfectly in place. That's the type of woman who wears this. Everything's perfectly in place. She's kind of a socialite. I see her going to events like symphonies and, you know, art openings, things like that. She's into the finer things. She's into the art. She's into the culture. She's a very cultured woman. She loves diamonds. She loves anything that is just like fine elegance, beautiful luxury, just really, really refined, gorgeous. There's almost like a crisp note to the opening of this. It's like this crisp green, almost kind of like it hits you as this like freshness, but it dries down ultra quickly. Within the first 10 minutes, it turns into this warm kind of blanket of beauty. And it's just a fantastic, fantastic smell. It kind of starts to open up to this ambery, sensual, creamy, just gorgeous jasmine. The sandalwood is ultra, ultra luxurious. It is like probably one of the most luxurious smelling sandalwoods that I have ever smelled. It's just absolutely, this is so beautiful. I'll be wearing the heck out of this one. This one is so beautiful. The next one that I got was actually because it is my sister's name. I have a little sister named Alice, and I saw this perfume in store a while ago, and I am a huge fan of both my sister and of Alice in Wonderland. And I saw this one, and it's called Lost Alice, which is kind of like a play on Alice in Wonderland, and I knew that eventually I would probably get it. I did wear it. I've worn it probably twice now out of the store, and each time I wore it, I was like, this isn't remarkable. I do not need this. But over the last couple times I've gone in, I've realized that I actually really do need something like Lost Alice in my collection. I'll tell you why. So for the same reason that I need and love Grace Charnel in my collection is the same reason why I need Lost Alice. So Lost Alice is kind of like an Earl Grey, like milky, warm, frothy, slightly lactonic, whipped Earl Grey with a little bit of sugar in there to sweeten it. It is absolutely beautiful. People say it kind of smells like carrot cake, and it says that actually on the label. It says it's a olfactory journey into too much black pepper, white roses, painted red, of course, mad tea, and carrot cakes. So this one really does take you on that full journey. The head notes are gonna be the eat me notes, and that is bergamot, ambrette seed, LMR, clary sage, where you kind of get that freshness, a little bit of that like bite to it. And then too much black pepper is gonna be on the top of this. The drink me notes, the heart notes, are gonna be carrot heart, which is a fantastic, kind of like fun, fresh, sweet note inside of this. You have orris concentrate, English tea, white roses, painted red. And then the smell me, which is the base notes, are gonna be sandalwood from India, broom abs. I have no idea what a broom ab is. I'm thinking like literally like a broom with a pair of abs. You have broom abs, and then Italy LMR. I'm not quite sure what Italy LMR is or what the broom abs is, but it smells good. And then you have the Fleur de Lat, however you pronounce that, which is the steamed milk accord. So this is by Mask Milano. And here it is. It is so pretty. It is small. I want to say this is probably 35 ml. Super, super teeny little guy right here. So teeny, but so cute. And like, I absolutely love it. This is just such a unique fragrance. I don't know why it took me so long to buy this one when I had been thinking about it for so long. I think I just wasn't ready to, quite honestly, I wasn't ready for this one. It's more of like a fall winter, kind of like evokes that, you know, cozy, kind of like that same, it's kind of like the same vibe as Grace Charnel, you know, that cozy, you want to be in like a sweater wrapped up in blankets. This one's safe though for the office. It does have a lot of sillage. There is a lot of projection in this one. This one wears incredibly. I actually showered and I could still smell Lost Dallas after my shower. It just stays on the skin. Like, you have to really, really scrub to get Lost Dallas off your skin. It is eternal. It's truly just a fantastic, unique, sexy fragrance. Another one from this collection, from this house, is Madeline, which was more of like kind of a cafe vibe. It was like a coffee cafe vibe, which is absolutely beautiful. So if you are into fragrances like Coffee Break, you would probably love, love, love the Madeline. It is just really beautiful. So that is gonna wrap up our video. I feel so rushed. I'm literally trying to get a billion things done today. I have 2 closings this week, so I've closed over $2 million in transactions this week, which is so exciting. A huge milestone in my real estate career, and on top of that have been getting classwork done and all of that. So I'm just really, really, really excited for what is happening in my world, and I want to hear from you guys. You know, what's going on with you? How is the end of summer for you? What's new in your world? And I hope you're doing well. I hope you guys are discovering some amazing scents and things that light you up and bring you so much joy. And I cannot wait to see you in the next video. I'm gonna put this guy up here so I can say bye to you guys. So this haul is something that I'm really proud of. For a couple reasons, because number one, I really want to start wearing my collection. That's something that I've been talking about on here, is that I don't want to just collect to collect, and I don't want to collect to not wear perfumes that I'm buying. I have quite a few in my collection now that I don't think I'll ever get around to wearing, which kind of breaks my heart. And eventually I'll probably trade those, or give them away, or find a purpose for them, because it stinks to have a fragrance just sitting on a shelf that's eventually gonna turn and go bad. So I've been very intentional about fragrance. So when I'm buying fragrance, I really have been doing this thing where it's a little bit more zen, it's a little bit more, not impulsive, is that I think about the fragrance. So I'll leave the shop, or I'll leave wherever I'm at, and I'll think about the fragrance. And if I'm still thinking about it a week later, 2 weeks later, a month later, then I will consider buying it. So these were really, really, really well thought out fragrances. And when the Labor Day sale hit, I just knew I had to get them. I am, I think, over 100 fragrances now, full-size bottles. And then of travel size, I probably have close to 50. Which I've given a couple away. Super proud of that. I sent some to friends, family, and yeah, so I'm very proud of myself for reorganizing the perfume, because it does get to be a lot. And I'm still trying to figure out what really, really, really lights me up, and what sparks joy in me. And a lot of times it's the fun, quirky scents that I know I'm not going to wear a ton out of the house, but it's something I enjoy wearing when I'm by myself. But a lot of times it's the ones that are easy grabs, the easy grab and go, the easy, you put it on and you just feel really pretty. And that's really what I feel has been kind of my journey, is, I started off with like some really fun, straight out of the gate, some really fun ones, some really interesting ones. And now as I continue down this path, I tend to find that I'm gravitating more towards sweet gourmands. I'm gravitating more towards the sensual kind of ambery perfumes. And that's really kind of like my signature. I've always gravitated towards like the musks and the ambers, and kind of that oriental perfume is kind of like my vibe. And so as I continue down the path of collecting, I'm starting to kind of weed out the things that don't work for me, and I'm sticking to things that I absolutely love. There is one that I have kind of on my list. It is one that I won't be able to wear on skin. It is super lactonic. It was called Blanche something. I'll try and find the bottle and put it on here, but oh my gosh, you guys, it smelled so incredible straight out of the bottle, and it's so unique. And I knew, I was like, I'm probably gonna end up with this within the month. But on skin, it was just so disappointing on me. It really turned kind of sour. And so for me, the lactonics are really difficult. Cruz de Sur too, you guys know I've talked about that in previous videos. I can't wear Cruz de Sur 2 on my skin. I can wear it on clothes. I love it on my clothes, but on my skin, it just turns into all sorts of a lactonic mess. And so a milky mess, if you will. And so for me, I really have been intentional about finding what works on my skin that I enjoy, and not just buying it because it smells amazing, incredible, like feel like I have to have it. So curious, what are you currently grabbing for? It's kind of end of summer, we're heading into that fall season. I know here in Florida it's hot and humid, but wherever you're at, do you have a new signature scent that you switched to in the fall? And if so, what is it? I'm curious to hear from you guys. Leave it in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.